warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Nurul Ashikin binti Abdul Rahman. We are from AS201 4A1 and we will be presenting an assignment for Bio 564, which is bugs. Before we move on to the next section, let me introduce you the presenter. The first presenter is Nur Zuhaira binti Muhammad Hafizan, who will present on morphology. The second presenter is Nur Shamimi binti Anwar, who will present on the life cycle of bed bugs. And third presenter is Nur Huda binti Rosli, who will present on types of disease. The fourth presenter is Nur Hazima binti Sahrim, who will present on prevention and controls. And me, Nur Shafika binti Yahya, taking charge in making poster and editing videos.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, we will look into the general morphology of bugs. Bugs is an insect which are part of an animal group known as arthropods. They have segmented bodies, jointed legs, and external skeleton which is exoskeleton. Insects are distinguished from other arthropods by their body, which divided into three major regions. First is head, which bears the mouth parts, eyes, and a pair of antennae, which are sensory organs that allow the insect to use its smell, taste, touch, and hearing abilities. The eye of an insect are known as compound eyes, meaning that they are made up of several smaller eyes functioning in unison. Second is thorax, which usually has 3 pairs of legs in adults and 1 or 2 pairs of wings. Thorax is also the central location of the more powerful muscle used in operating the wing and legs of the insect. The feet tips of insect usually contain hooks or sucker, which allow the insect to cling to various types of surface. The last major region is the abdomen. This section of the body stores the bug's digestive system, reproductive organ, and sting organs. The abdomen is a reactive part of the insect body, meaning that it can expand when the insect is fed. Now, we will look into the general morphology of specific bugs that we choose, which is bed bugs. The adult bed bugs are wingless insects and have size for 4 to 5 mm long. Parasitic life in bed bug has simplified themselves with no wings, no ocelli, no small number of sensor on the antenna. Bed bugs are yellowish and brown when they unfed, but become dark brown after they're fully fed. Bed bugs' head is short and broad. It has a pair of compound eyes, a pair of 4 segmented antennae, and 3 segmented proboscis. For thorax region, their prothorax is much larger than the meso and metathorax. 3 pairs of legs usually arise from the thorax that enables the bed bugs to move. Lastly, the abdomen region. Their abdomen is divided into 8 visible segments that easily expand, allowing the bed bug to fill with blood and plump up as it is feeding. And also 7 spiracles and are located ventrally on 2 to 8 abdominal segments.
Next, we will proceed to the life cycle of bed bugs. There are 7 stages in bed bug life cycle, which start from eggs, first nymph, second nymph, third nymph, fourth nymph, fifth nymph, and then it will mature to become adult. The lifespan of a bed bug is anywhere from 4 to 6 months to 18 months, as some of the bed bugs may live up to a year under cool condition and with no food. Now, let's go into the detail of each stages of the life cycle. Firstly, bed bug's life cycle begins with an egg. It is a green light and milky white in color. These oval eggs are laid in single or in clusters within tight crack or crevice. Female bed bug will lay between 1 to 5 eggs each day and may lay up to 250 eggs within one lifetime. So the egg is approximately 1 mm in length.
Within 2 weeks, eggs will hatch and immature bedbugs will begin to fed. The eggs are very tiny, with the size of grains of salt, and it can be very difficult to see them with naked eye because it is white in color and it is marked by an eye spot if it is more than 5 days old. For the next stage is called nymph. There are 5 stages of nymph. These young bedbugs will pass through 5 molts, which means shedding of their outer exoskeleton before reaching the adulthood. So in order to complete a molting stage, each nymph requires a blood meal to molt to the next life stage and becoming larger with each stage. To compare it with adults, nymphs are smaller and whitish yellow in color, while older nymphs or adults are reddish brown. If nymph is not recently fed, it can be nearly invisible to the naked eye because of the color and size. But it also can bite human as adult. So at room temperature, nymph will molt and become adult within 5 weeks. For the next stage, which is adult stage, upon reaching maturity, the bedbugs adult often make weekly feedings, which means they feed blood from human. Adult bedbugs in general are about the size of an apple seed, which is 5 to 7 millimeter. It is long and brown with a flat oval-shaped body. It has a balloon-like reddish brown and more elongated, plus it has smell, which is like a musty sweetish odor produced through their gland on the lower side of the body. The adult bedbug lifespan is from 4 to 6 months, so these little creatures live for a very long life. Females can lay between 1 to 5 eggs each day, which is one of the reasons why these bedbugs can be so difficult to get rid of. So these bedbugs are also found in school, retail facilities, office buildings, libraries, and other public areas aside from bed.
According to Horizon 2020, bedbugs are not known to transmit any human disease unlike the kissing bugs, which can cause Chagas disease. But the bedbugs can be extremely annoying since it's more active when the host was asleep, especially during night and early morning. The bedbugs can bite anywhere there is skin, such as neck, face, hand, shoulders, and legs. Many people do not feel the bite itself or develop clear symptoms unless there are the clear symptoms of the bug bite, such as inflammation and irritation. The chronically infected by bedbugs are, firstly, loss of sleep. The idea of being fed by the bedbugs can be stressful as some people may avoid to sleep or have restless sleep. Secondly, sores from the infected bites, such as a red itchy bump with a dark center and lighter swollen surrounding area. The infected bites also cause a burning, painful sensation. Thirdly, the bedbugs cause the iron and hemoglobin deficiencies. As the bedbugs feed on people, it can cause the body become stressed and leads to blood volume will be low, iron levels might be too low or become anemic. Fourth, according to World Health Organization on 2019, bedbugs leads to mechanical transmission of hepatitis B virus, which is rarely to be found. Fifth, the bedbugs can cause allergic reaction to the bug's saliva. The allergic reaction may need medical attention as it can lead to excessive scratching to the bite response. Sixth, the bedbug survive long periods of starvation without food, about more than 4 months. The population of bedbugs are large enough as it could grow 4 times more quickly in just an 11 to 15 week span. Serious symptoms from infected bedbugs that needs a medical attention are difficulty in breathing, blisters, fever, swollen tongue, and irregular heartbeat.
Bedbugs are one of parasites that is so hard to get rid of due to its morphology and characteristics. Therefore, careful and immediate steps are needed in controlling and preventing these bedbugs from keeping spread. Firstly, inspect periodically infested areas and surrounding living spaces. While conducting an inspection, move slowly and avoid disturbing hiding bugs to prevent from them being scattered. The signs of presence of bedbugs that must be given attention include bedbugs exoskeleton after molting, bedbug enfolding of mattress, sheet or even books, sweet musty odor, and rusty colored blood spots due to their blood-filled material that they excrete on the mattress or furniture. Next, minimize the likelihood of bedbug infestation by frequently vacuum the furniture, mattress, and sheets to remove bedbugs and eggs. Hang up your clothes and don't let clothes or other things on the floor and near to the infested area. Clean up the clutter in home because cluttered home provides more places for bedbugs to hide, thus makes locating and treating them harder. Use special bedbug encasement to cover the mattress and box spring that can last for the full year without tearing to make bedbug harder to get to you while you're sleeping. Then, regularly wash and heat dry the bed sheets, blankets, bedspreads, and any clothing that touches the floor. In addition, hire professional exterminators to heat home to extreme temperature, but this step might require cost. In this matter, heat can help to kill the bedbugs and their eggs when their body temperature reaches over 45 degrees Celsius. Next, use licensed, allowed, and well-trained pest management professional to apply pesticides at home to fight against the bedbugs. In preventing bedbug infestation, replace wood frame beds and wood furniture with metal and plastic or items that can be easily cleaned with soap and water, as bedbugs have a strong preference for paper and wood. Use white or light-colored sheets for easy detections of bedbug spots. Last but not least, it is very important to be very careful to sort donated items to avoid introduction or spread of bedbugs in your facility or home, because people might discard their belongings that has been infected with bedbugs. Thus, bedbug infestation must be handled immediately to prevent it from keep spreading.